Hi Virgo, welcome. This is our weekly reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Inquiring for the week of August 12th through August 18th, 2016. This is a general reading, so see what it feels like for you. See what personal signs, symbols, bells, whistles, energies, messages feel right to you and bring you clarity to whatever you are wondering, confused, concerned, inquiring, dreaming, praying about. We're all children of God and we're all psychic, so see what personal messages feel right for you. It could be one nugget to bring you clarity or the whole reading. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions that are based in love for the highest and greatest good of everyone involved in the situation, and so on. So we are all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. Remember, how you ride these energetic waves in the end is up to you, Virgo. So see how it feels, and let's get going with the reading. Virgo, you guys are first for me in my random draw it out of a hat of the order of my weekly reading. So Virgo, we're first up. I'm also a Virgo sun, so I'm going to do my best to work the flow out with us here, Virgo. So let's get going, and I'm going to start with two cards from these two tarot decks, the Tarot Illuminati and the Medieval Scampini. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for us this week. Focus, bring clarity, wisdom, understanding for the highest and greatest good of all. One card to begin with for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, inquiring for August 12th through the 18th, 2016. The Knight of Coins, okay? And from the Tarot Illuminati, let's see, so somebody, it's Earth sign, so Virgo, so this is a general reading, so this is, I would say you. It could also be a Capricorn or a Taurus, or, you know, those earthy type of energy, personality traits. I mean, he's on a Clydesdale in this. Have you ever seen how big a Clydesdale is? It's like a giant horse. It's like an elephant horse. It's a big old horse. That's a powerful animal. So think of a Clydesdale, and you are just as powerful as that Clydesdale. You know, you're on a horse. It's not a car. It's not something flying in the air. It's a horse. It's an animal. It is built to move with the earth. You know, I want to say like four-wheelers and off-road vehicles are super awesome until you run out of gas and you can't just put your horse to the creek to have some water and eat some grass in a field. Plus the horse can go over trees that fall down and between things and over creeks, and it's meant to work with the earth, and so are you. This is somebody stable, solid, grounded, powerful. I want to see energetic and big. Maybe you have a big energy. Maybe even if you're a small person, you come across as a pretty big energy, you know. Or this is someone around you. It's a big energy. You can hear him or her coming like, boom. Well, it's like a horse, so it's like, bo-do-do, bo-do-do. I would say they're not really galloping, though. He's probably just walking. You know, he's holding that big old coin like it's nothing. If that were actually gold, it would be very heavy. I see a dove and a heart in the coin. And the first thing I want to say is Scorpio in there. I see him in like velvet and these beautiful heavy fabrics, like he came from somewhere exotic. He's, I want to say, had exotic experiences, traveled afar, ventured afar, came home, ready to come home, ready to go to a new town, a new city, a new place, or come back to the old town, old home, old place. with a new pair of eyes. I would say something like that. All right, so let's get going with the card from the Tarot, Illuminati for Virgo, to bring more depth to the Knight of Coins. All right, so it's a younger energy as well, you know, so you've decided to get on your horse. This knight will get his goal in the end, but he's going to feel every single solid experience, conversation, step of the way. You know, he's grounded, he's stable, he's a little bit slower, but he's going to get his goal. You know, he's not afraid to get off of his horse and pray. I just hear bigger than life with this card. Bigger than life, bigger than you know. You know, maybe your dreams are bigger than life and they're gonna come true. Don't doubt your dreams. Strive for the big old dreams. You're gonna get there. Just don't get ahead of yourself. Step by step. I want to say plan. Step by step, each step of the way, learn, feel, experience each moment of the journey. You know, it's about the journey, maybe not the destination. Perhaps you're gonna have this abundance along every step and not just at the end. All right, so you got the Three of Swords, and I want to say it's reversed. So, coming from battles, coming from being wounded, Virgo, coming from being stabbed, hurt, eaten. I want to say, maybe there was jealousy around you in the past. You had to turn away from something that didn't feel whole to you, that didn't feel right to you. It just felt like it left you bleeding dry. I feel like he is turning away. She is turning away from this. This is not the best card, Virgo. You know, but it's realistic in our lives. And it's realistic that this heals over time. You know, the storm will pass. This too shall pass. You know, I feel like, I feel like I said something about dry. Maybe it was cold, you know, cold in the heart, and then dry for a while somehow. And now I feel like the water is ready to just wash over you, wash over your heart. I hear, I see like John the Baptist and Jesus Christ in the river. So maybe that's beneficial. Maybe just washing away our sins, washing ourselves, you know, forgiving ourselves, connecting with God, connecting with Spirit, because then the dove came down and I want to say blessed, brought peace, brought truth, brought verification. That's a weird word to pop up for that, but verification to maybe those experiencing that moment that it was real inside and outside. So maybe this came so you remember what is real, so you feel inside again, so you can change the outside. It starts with the inside, and I feel like this is healing. You know, these are coming out. Let's pull one more card from this deck. Let's see. Let's see, Virgo. I feel like time wounds all, or time mends all wounds. Eight of Cups. So I feel like these two are the same thing. They're both turning away. They're both turning away at something that was meaningful, that you put energy in, that, you know, was meaningful to you, to us, you know, that was valuable, at least in your eyes. And sometimes you put your time in and it's time to like check out and move forward. Leave the lessons behind, the things that you didn't like about that situation. Change the next time you see them before it becomes another situation and you're, you know, back on the loop. You know, it's an 8. So you have the chance right now. You were down here in this 8. I always see the 8 like upright. Sometimes it goes this way too, but 8s, figure 8s. Like, you know, something comes down and then it comes back up and you can breathe again. What goes in must come out. I feel like God breathing, you know? Sometimes you're in the in-breath, also universe breathing. Sometimes it's the out-breath. Sometimes we're going closer, and sometimes we need to go farther away, like the tides. Move with the tides, Virgo. If times are telling you to change, to turn your back on something, to move away from something, trust it's to go towards something better, bigger, brighter. This is so dreary, and this is so sad. I want to say turn your frown upside down. You know, walk away. Walk towards what makes you feel better in your day. You're going to get there, step by step. I just had, wow, New Kids on the Block come into my head, Virgo. That was a weird one. All right, so this is the Art of Life Tarot, and it has a quote. So I'm going to pull one card from this. So it's time to leave behind what doesn't work, Virgo. It's time to start moving towards what you know works. You guys know what works. No one needs to tell you. So if something is like hitting a brick wall, if something is cold, if something is not in your control, take back your control, take back your power, your powerful Clydesdale here, this animal part of you that's ready to move through any bush, forest, jungle, and I would say like desert. It's going to get you there. You're going to be okay. Get on your horse and start moving, though. Start moving. Don't be stagnant. Don't stay in the cold. And I want to say if there's healing involved with heartache, you can just move forward. You can just, you know, wake up to another day. Don't take time you need to heal. It's okay. It's okay. We all heal at different rates. But perhaps healing will evolve at a faster rate for you if you actually start to move forward, so you can start to see the beautiful things that are waiting for you instead of worried about the things that weren't. Just change your focus. Change your focus from the down to the up. You know, breathe in and keep moving, Virgo. You can truck it forward. You guys know how to work. You know how to handle a lot of stuff at one time. You know how to make beauty around you at all times and be sensual and sexy about it. Sometimes Virgos just worry a little too much, you know, so don't worry so much. Don't worry so much if you can. Temperance, take your time. Take your time. I feel like this is always an angel, although in this one it's a young woman bathing herself at the creek, the lake, the ocean, you know. I feel like somebody's watching her. It's just a beautiful thing to capture in a painting, in a moment, you know. The unlike is joined together, and from differences result the most beautiful harmony. Hercules, I think I said that right. And it's woman washing her feet in a brook, detailed by Camille Passero, 1894, Indianapolis Museum of Art, USA. So, just enough. I think of the three bears. Not too much, not too little. You know, don't run ahead and get ahead of yourself before it's time. Allow things to unfold. Be patient. You know, a little bit of this and then a little bit of that. Allow things to be, Virgo. I'm going to go to the Angel Tarot. Let's pull one more card for Virgo. The 8 of Ariel, Virgo. So take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. And consider getting additional education or training. I want to say dig into knowledge. You know, it's an 8 again. So something's coming back around. You're going to learn something new. There's going to be a new start, a new direction, a new path forward. Perhaps you're going to bring your skills along with you. You don't ever lose those. You don't ever lose your talents. You just add a little extra spice to the new thing that you learn, Virgo, when you decide to go a new direction. So be open-minded to new knowledge coming in, you know, to help coming. Perhaps you're going to teach. Perhaps, you know, a student's going to find their way to you, or you're going to find your way to a teacher. just see what unfolds this week, Virgo. I hope this was helpful.